below. In our first clip, we can see Russian forces abandoning their positions en masse. It appears that there are more than 50 soldiers observed in this video, as they are now abandoning the first defensive lines of the Russian armed forces. In the Zaporizhzhia region, Russian defensive positions are quite extensive and can be compared to other defensive fortifications like the Maginot Line, the Siegfried Line, or other similar defensive networks. It appears that they're now abandoning the first line, as we can see here, in a massive rout, and they're now moving on towards the second defensive lines that are further back. However, it has been stated that the Ukrainians have made at least 7 kilometers of ground in this area of the front lines, which means that the first defensive positions will most likely be overrun soon. We continue to see them running down there in the tree line. In this next clip, we can see Ukrainian commanders and tankers operating M2 Bradleys. M2 Bradleys are a brand new infantry fighting vehicle that was introduced into Ukrainian service recently, having come from the US military. M2 Bradleys are quite capable and very potent, possessing 2 TOW missiles and also a 25mm Bushmaster gun. It is considered far more better than other APCs that the Ukrainian armed forces have been using, and hopefully we'll see these operating well in Ukraine, although it has been noted that 2 of these have already been abandoned or destroyed on film, showing that artillery, of course, is a massive danger to lightly armored APCs like these. In this next clip, we can see the Ukrainians rolling out a demining vehicle. These are incredibly important in the counteroffensive in the southern front, as these demining vehicles, like this one right here, rolls through the fields, making sure to clear it of any mines or any, I guess you could say, dangerous explosives for the most part. That would be in the way of Ukrainian advancing forces, of course, allowing the other columns to advance through. It is still a little bit of a problem, as the single lane can be a bottleneck, which can end up resulting in higher losses. Nonetheless, it is the best way and safest way to cross a minefield. In this last clip, we can see Ukrainian soldiers coming under incendiary attack in Bakhmut. The Russians have been using white phosphorus to a larger degree as the battles keep going, and we can see white phosphorus has fallen into the trench here. Luckily, from what was stated on this video, there were no injuries that were sustained by Ukrainian forces in this trench. Thank you all once again for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one.